Okay, so let's be honest. When was the last time you really took a good look at your carpets? Don't worry, we're not here to judge. But if you happen to be in the Sacramento area, and even thinking about deep cleaning them makes you want to, well, hide under the rug, then this deep dive is for you.
That's right.
We're going deep into Foamin Carpet Care, a business right here in Sacramento that's all about making homes sparkle.
Uh-huh.
And we'll be taking a look at what makes them different, especially in a city like Sacramento that's so big on keeping things clean and green.
Exactly.
So their tagline is fresh, clean, effortless.
Yeah.
Is this just a catchy slogan, or can Foamin Carpet Care really make good on that promise?
Well, they put a lot of emphasis on being professional, using advanced cleaning methods, and having the owner, Igor, really involved in the process.
Okay.
And all of those are pretty strong signs that they're really serious about giving a quality service.
That makes sense. So tell me a little more about this precision clean system they talk about. What makes it special? Is it just a fancy name, or is there some really new technology behind it?
It's a good question. Precision clean could mean a couple of things, like maybe they're using hot water extraction, which is known for how deeply it cleans, or it could be they're doing encapsulation cleaning, a method that's really good at making drying times shorter. It might even be a blend of different techniques, maybe even with their own special twist.
Interesting. And I see they're really into the whole eco-friendly thing. Why is that such a big deal in the cleaning business?
It's huge.
And what does it tell us about the kinds of products they might be using?
More and more people are worried about harsh chemicals, not just for the planet, but for their own health, too.
Right?
And Sacramento, being so focused on sustainability, is right on board with that. It's likely that Foamin Carpet Care is using plant-based cleaners or solutions with low VOCs. Those are volatile organic compounds, in case you were wondering. Much gentler on people and on the planet.
Makes sense. But are those eco-friendly solutions as tough on dirt as the traditional ones? I mean, it seems like you sometimes have to choose between gentle and powerful.
That's a really common idea people have, but eco-friendly cleaning has come a long way. Many of them are just as good as the traditional stuff, if not better. It's all about choosing the right stuff and the right techniques for the job. And of course, for people with allergies or sensitivities, those gentler solutions can make a world of difference.
I bet. And speaking of going the extra mile, they also offer a satisfaction guarantee. That's a pretty bold move.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on companies that offer guarantees?
I think it shows they're really confident in their services. Tells me they're not just out for a quick profit, but really want to build relationships with their clients that last.
Yeah.
After all, Sacramento is all about community, and a guarantee really strengthens that feeling of trust.
I agree. They seem to really emphasize taking the stress out of cleaning. They even say, we handle the dirty work so you can enjoy a cleaner, fresher space without the hassle. Who are they targeting here?
Right.
Who's their ideal customer?
That message really connects with homeowners, the busy ones who value convenience and a healthy place to live.
Yeah.
What they're really offering is peace of mind, and you can't put a price on that these days.
And speaking of these days, here's something that caught my eye. They're open 24 hours. Is that normal for a cleaning service?
Yeah, that's
What are the pros and cons of that kind of approach?
being available 24/7 is definitely not common in this business. It could be a big plus for people who have unpredictable schedules or maybe even in an emergency situation.
Right.
But on the other hand, it throws some unique challenges at the business, things like staffing and figuring out the logistics.
Yeah, I can see that. So if someone listening wanted to get in touch with Foamin Carpet Care, how would they go about it?
The best way is to give them a call at 916-432-9776, or you can send them an email at info@foamincarpetcare.com. Or, of course, you can always check out their website to learn more about what they do. They're right here in Sacramento, California, and are all about serving the community with top-quality cleaning solutions.
Great to know. Now let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. What's the carpet cleaning world like in Sacramento?
Okay.
What's the scene like?
Well, Sacramento is a lively city. Lots of people are moving here all the time, and it puts a big emphasis on community and well-being. That creates a really interesting setting for businesses like Foamin Carpet Care.
So how does that focus on community shape their approach?
Yeah.
What kind of specific challenges and opportunities does the Sacramento market offer them?
Well, Sacramento is known for its eco-conscious people, so there's a real demand for cleaning practices that are good for the planet.
Right.
And that could be a big advantage for Foam and Carpet Care, but it also means they've got competition from other businesses going after the same customers.
So it's not enough to just be good. They've got to stand out.
Yeah.
What other challenges do you think they might run into here in Sacramento?
Sacramento really values those personal connections and getting involved in the community. So if a business wants to really make it here, it can't just offer a service. They've got to build those relationships and become a part of what makes Sacramento, Sacramento.
That's a really good point. It's not just about getting carpets cleaned.
No.
It's about connecting with people.
Exactly.
Do you think Foamin Carpet Care is doing that?
Whoa.
What are they doing to build those relationships?
The fact that they put so much emphasis on personalized service and that the owner, Yegor, is right there in the mix suggests that they're putting the customer first. And that's a great way to start building trust and loyalty.
Absolutely. You mentioned competition earlier.
Yes.
What are some of the big trends and tough spots facing the whole carpet cleaning industry right now?
One major trend is that people are asking for more specialized services. Customers are looking for companies that can handle their specific needs, whether it's cleaning up after pets or getting rid of allergens or even treatments that protect against stains.
So it's not just about getting the carpets clean anymore.
Right.
It's about tailoring the experience.
Exactly.
What does that mean for businesses like Foamin Carpet Care?
Right.
How do they stay ahead of the game?
It means they have to be able to change and come up with new ideas. They've got to constantly be looking at what they offer, put money into new technology, and keep up with the latest trends and techniques. And, most importantly, they've got to listen to their customers and figure out what their needs are, especially as those needs change.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Now, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about what it's like to be a customer. Foamin Carpet Care seems to be really focused on making things easy for their clients. How might they be doing that?
Well, we've already talked about how they're available 24/7. That in itself is super convenient.
Right.
They might also offer online booking, be flexible with scheduling, and be really clear in how they communicate throughout the process. These little things can really add up to create a positive and stress-free experience for the customer.
It's all about getting rid of those little annoyances and making the whole experience from beginning to end a good one.
Yeah.
Now, for our listeners in Sacramento who might be thinking about hiring Foamin Carpet Care, what advice would you give them? What are some key things to remember when you're picking a carpet cleaning service?
The first thing I'd say is to look beyond the price tag. The cheapest option isn't always the best, especially when we're talking about something as important as the health of your family and home.
Yeah.
Look for a company that uses safe and effective methods, and ideally ones that are good for the environment too.
That's a great point. Don't try to save a few bucks when it comes to quality and safety.
Yeah.
What else should people be thinking about?
Don't be shy about asking questions.
Okay.
Ask them about how they clean, the product they use, how much experience they have, and what kind of guarantees they offer. A good company will be happy to answer all of your questions and put your mind at ease.
Communication is so important.
It is.
It's about finding a company that you feel good about, one that you're confident can take care of your home. Now, before we wrap up our deep dive into Foamin Carpet Care, let's touch on one more thing that really stood out to me.
Okay.
Their commitment to being involved in the community.
That's interesting.
A lot of companies talk about community involvement, but how does that actually play out in real life? What specific things is Foamin Carpet Care doing to give back to Sacramento?
That's a great question. Unfortunately, we don't have any specifics about their community work and the stuff we're looking at.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something worth looking into. Maybe our listeners could reach out to Foamin Carpet Care and find out more about how they're making a difference.
I think that's a great idea. It's always inspiring to see a business using its success to do good things. And it says a lot about what they stand for, that they're more than just a cleaning company.
Yeah?
Absolutely. It shows they care about the well-being of their community, not just about how clean their carpets are. Now let's wrap up this deep dive with some key takeaways. What have we learned?
Foamin Carpet Care is doing something special in the Sacramento cleaning market. They're combining professional service with high-tech cleaning methods, and they're really focused on making their customers happy. They're dedicated to giving fresh, clean, effortless service and making sure their clients have a great experience.
And they're a company that puts the environment first,
Yeah.
using cleaning products that are gentle but effective and safe for your family and the planet. They seem to really get what the people of Sacramento want and need, and they want to make things better.
If you're looking for a carpet cleaning service that's more than just the basics, Foamin Carpet Care is worth a look. They're right here in Sacramento, California, and you can reach them at 916-432-9776 or by email at info@foamincarpetcare.com.
And don't forget they're open 24/7 for those unexpected cleaning emergencies or if you just like to do things on your own time.
It's clear they really love what they do, and they're all about giving exceptional service to Sacramento.
Definitely. So for all our listeners in Sacramento, if you're ready to get rid of the dirt and have a cleaner, fresher home, we encourage you to get in touch with Foamin Carpet Care and see what they can do for you.
That brings us to the end of our deep dive.
Great stuff.
It's been fun exploring this with you.
Until next time, keep those carpets clean and those minds curious. And we're back for our final look at Foamin Carpet Care, a company that's really making a splash in Sacramento's busy cleaning world.
You know, it's impressive how they're mixing that high level of professionalism and those advanced cleaning methods with a real dedication to the planet.
Exactly. It's like they've found that perfect balance between getting things really clean and being eco-conscious. So before we wrap up this deep dive, let's bring it all home for our listeners in Sacramento. If you're tired of fighting those tough stains and you're dreaming of a sparkling clean house, what's the one thing you should remember about Foamin Carpet Care?
Well, I'd say it's their commitment to giving a truly personalized experience. They're not just cleaning carpets, they're creating healthier, happier homes because they take the time to understand what each client wants and needs.
That's what I like about them. They're going deeper than just the surface to make those Sacramento homes feel better. And for our listeners who are ready to see what Foamin Carpet Care can do for them, how can they get in touch?
Foamin Carpet Care is based right here in Sacramento, California, and you can call them at 916-432-9776, or you can reach them by email at info@foamincarpetcare.com.
Perfect. And of course, we'll put all of that information in the show notes so you can find it easily. So if you could snap your fingers and have one less chore on your list, would a sparkling clean house be it? We really encourage you to check out Foamin Carpet Care's website, learn more about what they do, and see if they're the right fit for you. And with that, we come to the end of our deep dive into the world of Foamin Carpet Care.
It's been great exploring this with you.
Until next time, keep those carpets clean and those minds curious.